Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. After a number of debates, you guys will have the right to vote on who you guys think the Blacken is. If you guess correctly, I will punish only the Blacken. But if you guess wrong, I will punish everyone besides the Blacken, and they'll have the right to leave this killing game. But you said whoever killed and got away with it would be able to leave. Yes, got away with it, boo-hoo. They committed the murder, they gotta get away with it. Now begin debating. So what do we do first then? I would assume eliminate suspects, but how do you do that? Oh my god, I don't even care. Just let me go back to bed. You got any ideas, Dry Bones? Unlike you guys, actually read the handbook. And the first 3 people to discover a body are cleared as innocent. So that should be at least some help. So, the people who discovered the body were... had to be them. The 3 people to discover the body were Larry, Bendy, and Sprigatito. Am I correct? Yes. We can also eliminate people that are of more weaker variety. What does that mean? I think I get it. You mean weak-willed, right? Yes. Someone that can't even stand looking at blood. Which being... has to be them. People can't handle blood are Laramie, Shy Guy, and Pichu. Yeah, my little brother is a bit of a scaredy cat. Which meaning the culprit has to be either has to be them. The possible culprits are Clowny, Wendy, Ludwig, Clay Coco, Grookey, Charizard, Dry Bones, High Score Chica, and Pikachu. What? How? I see. So to prove an alibis for us, we're not guaranteed safe. I understand it. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm about to kill her though. I can even lower a little more. People that just don't trust me as a possible murderer, you cannot just gamble our lives with this. No, trust me. If anyone has anything else to add, listen. But I think people that won't be a murderer are... And I think they cannot be murderers. I think Wendy's not a murderer. I think Dragon's not a murderer. And Pikachu. Huh? Wait, I'm cleared? You are 90% of the time with Pichu. Can you vote for that, Pichu? Yeah, we were in our room the entire time. Dry Bones. You don't have the physical structure to be able to commit murders. What do you mean? Like, here, throw a punch. My arm. It hurt a little bit, but yeah. Your body is far too fragile to commit a murder. And then Wendy hasn't even left her room. Unless she was forced to. My god, like, yeah, never leave my room. So, does everyone agree with my options?
Well, I have no objections.
Yeah. So, still possible suspects are myself, Clowny, Ludwig, Flay, Coco, and just him, right? I think, no, and Hector as well. So we only have roughly around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 suspects left. As long as I have my math right, we only have 6 suspects left. Boo-hoo! What sound observations you have. Yeah. And now I can even lower it more. Wait, how? There's one more thing that we can sound. I'll let Larry take this one. Huh? Larry, why don't you tell everyone the 3 things you found out? Oh, yeah. Sure, I can tell them now. As I said earlier, I had 3 sound observations. 1, what was used for blood force trauma? How the murderer fled just after the murder. And 3, how the murderer entered. Number 1, the cause of death for what blood force trauma was the styrofoam ball we found. That is what killed him. I don't know who the murderer is, but I know why they fled. They heard Pichu walking in the middle of the night.
Wait, you heard that?
I did a little digging, Pichu. You have a unique little trait where you sleepwalk.
Yeah, that's true.
So the murderer must have heard you and was distinctly scared someone was going to the bathroom, so they ran.
Well, that does make a bit sense, but...
What's that? And now, my final sound observation. My 3 of the... my final one. Where the murderer came from was an air vent. What, an air vent? You're back. Got it. The air vent. From what I'm assuming, and it's a pretty sound observation, they use that to commit the murder on our boy. Oh my god, but how did this earn? I'm getting to that. There are only a handful of people that can fit into that crevice. Those people being can only be them. The people that can fit are Clowny, Ludwig, Rookie, and High School Chico. So go, you're a bit too fat to fit. Aww. But might be a tight squeeze, but even if you did, I think by the time you even got through, he would already been alerted to your presence and probably would have fled or attacked back. But since that being the case, we assume it's someone smaller. And show that you are 100 times too big to fit. Yeah. I can also eliminate one other person from being a suspect. It cannot be you. It cannot be Groupie. What? What information do you have that cannot be Groupie? Rookie is a weird guy. Hey! I'll get into that. Huh? He's weird, but I don't think he would dig underground to get to where he wants to be. He would definitely be climbing high. That's true, yeah. See? So now that I have that figured out, it can only be them. Clowny, the ultimate clown. Ludwig. And high score Chica, the ultimate gamer. It can only be you three. Clowny, you have been by yourself most of the entire time. You were with us when we investigated. And you had no sound alibi. Ludwig, although you do have a sound alibi of being with your family, there were times you were by yourself. For example, when you came with us, you were by yourself. And since the murder happened in the morning, you could have left your room at any point and climbed to the duct of the air vent. High score Chica. Being a gamer, being yourself, you have enough momentum and skill to easily maneuver. But there is one thing the one piece of information that gives me not you being a murderer. Huh? What's that? Your loud ass clanking. With you being a robot, every move you make is loud and predictable. Yeah? I definitely would have heard that in the middle of the night. And since they had to go to my room to get into the air vent, I eliminate you for being a suspect. Just leaving Clowny and Ludwig. And going with pure gut, I think I know who the murderer is. Do you guys trust me in my prediction and go on my gut? Yeah, I trust you. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Oh yeah. I do.
Meow.
Oh my god, fine. I trust you.
Me too.
I think the murderer behind the case, I think the murderer of Demogorgon, the ultimate hunter, is you. It has to be you. I think the murderer is Ludwig von Koopa. What? No! Huh? Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean my brother is the murderer? Listen to me, Larry. No! There were a few things that gave him away for being the murderer. Like what? Your gut? No. Number one. Not only was he with us when we found all the weapons, he knew the layout just as well as anybody else who went there, making the suspects only 6 to begin with. And not only that, everyone here is desperate enough to commit murder to leave. That doesn't mean he's a murderer. There's one final piece of information that I used to figure out he was the murderer. What was it? What was the information you had? His talent! His talent? What does that do with anything? Think about it. What's your brother's ultimate talent? The ultimate wizard? But who cares? Remember, think about how the murderer got in to attack him. There's no way. Figured it out now. Ah! Duh! What do you mean I'm the murderer? That's impossible! Duh. Ugh. Ah! I'm the murderer? Preposterous! How could you even assume that? 3 reasons. 1, the motive. Without doing anything. Because of the motive, anybody could have had enough despair to want to commit a murder. That means nothing! Number 2. Where the guy died. Where they died. Without anything. You were there with me. So you are one of the only people that knows the layout just as well as I do. So what? Could one of the other 6 have committed the murder? It's one final thing. Your talent! What? You're the ultimate wizard. Which means use your ultimate talent to get into my room, then unscrew the air vent. Ah! No! That can't be. Ugh. This is the truth of the case. While I was sleeping, the Blackened waited for somebody to go into the bathroom. Knowing that the air vents led, they used their magic to get into the air vent. Once that girl was in the bathroom, you use your magic to unscrew the air vent, gently placing it down. Then once you came out, you activated your plan. Your magic, you grabbed the ball, hit it upside their head, and once they fell, you went up, grabbed the knife, and then plunged it into Demogorgon's chest. Killing them. And once the murderer they heard something outside. Later find out it was just Pichu sleepwalking. The murderer, in a state of panic, fled the scene, going back through the air vent. And once the end of the coast is clear, they came out the air vent, using their magic to not even make a sound. Thinking it a sound murder, they got away. But they let one piece of information go. One piece of information was that they were a part of the search team in the bathroom, which nearly led to their downfall. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Ludwig von Koopa. No, you're right. Harmakuma, cast the votes. Alright, everybody, did you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Boo-hoo! And your choice was correct! The back end behind the murder of Demogorgon the Ultimate Hunter was Ludwig the Ultimate Wizard! Wait, why? I had to get out of here. I had to survive, but in the end, my paranoia was my downfall. Bye, brother. Goodbye. All right, let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. Ludwig has been That was an exciting execution. Now get the hell out of my courtroom. As we all were utterly devastated. Not only because we lost Demogorgon, we also lost a caring brother, a devout scientist to the killing game. And that is the worst pain of all. I just hope that some way, somehow, we can get through this killing game together. Hoo 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 hoo. Danganronpa.